wanna fight. They can't fight the proper authorities. I wanna fight you there. Because you're so sweet. It is improper, however, customary, to refer to the denizens of the dimension of oblivion as demons. This practice probably dates to the Alesian doctrines of the First Era prophet Marach, which rather amusingly forbade traffic with demons and then neglected to explain what daemons were. It is most probable that a daemon is a misspelling of etymological rendition of Daedra, the old elven word for those strange, powerful creatures of uncertain motivation who hail from the dimension of oblivion. Daedra is actually the plural form of singular is Daedroth. In later track by King Dale, the Dias of Skyrim, almost 1,000 years after the publication of the original doctrines, the evil machinations of his political enemies are compared to the wickedness of the demons of oblivion. Their depravity equals that of Sanguine itself. They are cruel as Boethia, calculating as Molag Bal, and mad as sheogorath. Dale the Dias thus long-windedly introduced 4 of the Daedra lords to written record, but the written record is not, after all, the best way to research oblivion, and the Daedra who inhabit it, those who traffic with daemons, seldom wish it to be a matter of public account. Nevertheless, scattered throughout the literature of the First Era are diaries, journals, notices for which burnings and guides for Daedra slavers. These I have used as my primary source material. They are at least as trustworthy as the Daedra lords I have actually summoned and spoken with at length. Apparently, oblivion is at a place composed of many lands. Thus, the many names for which oblivion is synonymous: Cold Harbor, Quagmire, Moonshadow, etc. It may be correctly supposed that such land of oblivion is ruled over by one prince. The Daedra princes whose names appear over and over in ancient records, though this is not an infallible test of their authenticity or explicit existence, to be sure. Explicit. The aforementioned Sanguine Boethia, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath, and in addition Azura, Mephala, Clavicus Vile, Vermina, Malakath, Hermes or Hermes of Hermaeus or Herma. There seems to be no one accepted spelling. Mora, Domira, Ivagolag, Nocturno, Meheruns, Dagon, and Pervit. From my experience, Daedra are a very mixed lot. It is almost impossible to categorize them as a whole, except for their immense power and penchant for extremism. Be that as it may, I have here attempted to do so in a few cases, purely for the sake of scholastic expediency. Meheruns, Dagon, Molag Bal, Pervil, Boethia, and Vermina are among the most consistently demonic of the Daedra, in the sense that their spheres seem to be destructive in nature. The other Daedra can of course be equally dangerous, but seldom purely for the sake of distraction as these 5 can, nor are these previous 5 identical in their destructiveness. Meherun's Dagon seems to prefer natural disasters, earthquakes, and volcanoes for venting his anger. Molag Bal elects the the employment of other Daedra, and Boethia inspires the arms of mortal warriors. Pervit sphere seems to be pestilence and verminous torture. In preparation for the next installment in the series, I will be investigating two matters that have intrigued me since I began my career as a Daedra researcher. The first is on one particular Daedrath, perhaps yet another Daedra prince, referred to in multiple articles of Incunabula as Hircine. Hircine has been called the huntsman of the princes and father of the man-beasts, but I have yet to find anyone who can summon him. The other, and perhaps more doubtful, goal I have is to find a practical means for mortal men to pass through to oblivion. It has always been my philosophy that we need only fear that which we do not understand, and with that thought in mind, I ever pursue my objective. Turn great undead into what? Being. Whatever. Whatever. Twin secrets. Enchanting increase. These secrets I lay down, knowing full well that none may ever take advantage of them. I am upon my deathbed, and I am loath to see knowledge of any sort lost to the mists of time. Take these as the foolish reminiscences of an old man, or the insights of a master enchanter. I care not which. It is well known that enchanting is limited where it once was not. The best enchanters of the age can imbue almost any spells into metal and leather, of armor and weapons. However, once enchanted, such an item will not enchant again. It's called the law of firsts. The first enchantment is the only one that takes. In my life, I've traveled widely. I've seen Somerset Isle, continued with Sigix, walked the shores of Akavir. I had hoped to see lost Atmora before I passed. That is not to be. I have even done the unthinkable. I have spoken to a dragon. Dragons are said to be gone from the world, yet I found one, sheltered in the smoking ruins of Verndefell. I came upon it. My magic proved to be sufficient to defeat the beast. If that gives you cause to wonder, I will not deny that I was once a pyromancer of great skill. Exhausted and near the end of my spells, I parleyed with the worm, offering it life if it would share its secrets. Haughty to the end, it agreed to one secret for one life. I asked for its name, but it told me it would rather die than surrender, that instead it offered me something else, and that is how I learned how to defy the law of firsts. The law itself is inviolate. However, the skillful enchanter can weave two enchantments simultaneously into an item. For men and elves, that limit is 2. The dragon said that men and elves have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and 2 ears. I asked why that mattered, and the beast just laughed. The enchanter must weave one enchantment with the left hand, while weaving the other with the right. The eyes must focus on one and only one enchantment, while the ears only pay attention to the other. When I asked about my legs, the beast laughed again. I spent 2 years mastering the technique. Just last month, I made a sword with both fire and fear enchantments. Now, I am too weak to make another. I go to my death victorious, for I have done what no other enchanter in modern times has done. How about not getting hit by the gate? How about that? Shoot their life?
Is someone there?
Nobody got time for nothing but the ice storm. Come on,
What are you? Victory is yours. I submit.
I'm surrender his life.
This effort.
Me. What happened to those? Is it time? Can I like snipe him? No, don't fuck me over here. The way I guess huge ass. Why save the bodies? Bandits are this. It would take the chastity from a corpse. The best we can do is like block my words.
Wood to go. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to go.
What was that?
Someone there?
Poison is. Ah, see. Likes that.
Okay. He doesn't look any health. I know the rules of combat.
You puny witch.
You need to get healed.
You're a fool to fight. Victory is yours. I submit. I cannot best. Not best you.
Noni Ali, noni. Varmaan näin oli lisää videoita jälkeen. They were just pretending to be fathers and just sticking around me for all this time. That is your issue. Oh. Oh, ranka. Oh. I told myself I play one dungeon and it turned into an odyssey. Now I'm here with a chest that has nothing in it. We didn't loot dungeons for treasure. We did for experience. Is what we try to tell ourselves. But I, as a battle mage, am only looking for knowledge on how to advance my art for battle. Magic. Oh yeah, the invitation was plain. But when it's time to hit the exit, does it show? Does it appear? Does it show? It's no. You're stuck running around in circles. Circles, you're running around. Maybe you're the kind of guy who wants to run in squares. Yeah. Maybe you want to run in opaque shapes. Oblique shapes. As you walk out of the dungeon, evening sets. The sky looks almost as if a mighty celestial dragon is spewing flames in the cosmos. You walk out past the gate at which castle you look back at and will remind yourself that bandits truly are a force to be reckoned with. The very fact that they are not taking over the empire is a mystery unto itself. You run up to a random stranger camping out in the wilderness. No, there are 3 companions. You talk to one. You ask him what's going on. Finally, he says, reinforcements have arrived.
I was expecting more.
He continues to say he was expecting more though, and he wanted to be assured how good I was at what I did. I told him I'm the best. Good, he said. He said the place was crawling with bandits. He said he'd lost some good men trying to take it earlier. He suspected Brood, the chief, who had bad blood between the king, and invaded his home, killed his family. Surely he wanted revenge. I asked him if he had a plan.
Front gate is locked, so you'll
He
need to use
wanted
the mine
in through the front gate and go through the mine entrance and ambush the bandits. Little did he know I had completed this task. I told him it was already clear. He was surprised. He asked and called me friend. I said nothing, because I waited for my reward.
Anyway, here is your reward.
He took the hint
Thanks again.
and gave me a spell. A spell which I craved most. The spell to detect life.
Speak, elf.
As a battle mage, I knew it would come in handy.
Elf.
For far too many times I'd been snack on. What? Okay.
Yes?
Nothing.
What do you want, little elf?
Courage, detect life, turn greater undead. 3 spells. That will give me the much needed advantage I needed. Nice. Machine, but not undead machines are Daedra. So then I have to detect undead and then detect machines or something randomly. Nice. Courage. Target won't flee for 60 seconds, get some extra health and stamina. Let's put that on Lady and see if it works. Or is it too strong to get some courage? Huh? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This node needs some courage, doesn't it?
I've never been more ready.